Hey guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Anne, and in this video I'm going to be giving a general love reading focusing on divine counterparts. That's soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, and all love relationships that you're involved in. I invite you to stay tuned and watch. I'm sure there's a message for you. Okay guys, yeah, it's in the middle of July, and it's an exciting month. You know, a lot of activities, a lot of energy. I know a lot of us are going through a lot of stay at home, and you know, like, this is okay. To me, I love staying at home. As you can see, I'm in my backyard. This is another part of it. We got a little gazebo here. So we're doing a lot of things productively outside where we normally would be out and about, and you know, I mean, that's good too. We have next year, next summer, and we're planning on it. We've already put that in our itinerary that we're planning on it. So, you know, it's a nice time to just, you know, do things outside, embrace nature, because I'm telling you, I'm just like bathing in the trees and in the sun, and you know, well, I don't sunbathe, but you know what I'm saying. You know, I have sunblock, and I stay safe, as you know, as many of us do. But you know, there comes a time when you have to just say, you know, I have to just sit still, meditate, and just reflect on me, not so much on what's going on outside, because you know what, to be honest with you, it's going to pass, and we have to just keep ourselves, you know, moving along in that direction. We do have a new moon coming up. I believe it's on the 20th, and it is in Cancer. So a lot of intensity, a lot of energy that can pull you in a, you know, like in a shift of emotions. That's the moon represents a lot of emotions, but that is also the ruling sun sign, moon sign of Cancer. So you Cancerians out there, you might be feeling it like even more so. So anyways, I have my cards laid out on my little portable desk. Let's see if I am balanced enough to keep it going so it don't slide around. Practicing. Good time to practice your balance. You know, as we get older, we have to do these things a little bit, you know, more carefully. Okay, so the first card that I laid out for Divine Masculine, by the way, this side Divine Masculine, this side Divine Feminine. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are one or the other, or you could be both. So it is pertaining to you and what resonates with you. So the first card is Release and Surrender. It's a time to do this. I mean, I've been talking about this for a long time with you guys, that, you know, because we're coming into lots of changes. We're preparing for Lion's Gateway portal opening, and, you know, like Cyrus sun, new energies. We have to start preparing, letting go of all of this stuff that we carry with us. And you know what? Many times when we carry it, that's my ringtone from the ring. Okay, anyways, when we carry it, we end up preventing us from growing and evolving spiritually, because what we're doing is we're holding on to something. You know, it's like when you're holding on to it, you're really just clinching onto it so that you don't let go of it. It's like excess baggage, so to speak. And you don't want to do that. That's kisses, by the way. See something outside. And you really want to just focus on bringing in new energies. That's what I feel that 2020 represents. I know it's not what we expected, and I surely didn't. But you know what? I'm not going to let that bring me down, because with negative, there's always positive. And with positive, there's always negative. So just because it seems like things are, well, it's not going the way it should have, and things are not manifesting the way they were supposed to at the beginning of the year, like we all felt it would, we're still not done, okay? We're still not finished with it. It is still amplifying the energies to come through for something more, especially for divine counterparts, because what they're doing is they're changing like that setting, because this has been like stagnant energy for a while now. And I know with stagnant energy, we end up finding ourselves like going through, you know, kind of like dwelling. And that's what Divine Masculine has been doing. They've been kind of like thinking back and putting all that energy into why and should have, and they run and they try to hide from everything. And what they're doing is they're covering up, they're wearing a mask. Shift your energy is the second card for Divine Masculine in this section. Shift your energy, and that's a very beautiful card. I love Josephine Wall's artwork. And it's important right now, because shifting your energy into different gears, you know, like when you're driving, you're shifting in different gears. Why do we shift in different gears? Because if we stay in one specific area, we're not going anywhere. We're not moving, guys. We have to move. We have to keep on, you know, keeping our spirit just amplifying and moving forward. And it's a good time to do this. It's a good time to find that, like, the sense of a new day, a new beginning, because new beginnings are coming through. New beginnings are happening, but if you don't allow them to happen, you're letting things just pass you by. Kind of like, you know, when we see other things happening for other people and we go, why can't that happen for me? Why isn't this happening? Why is this not going in a good direction for me? You know, it happens. We all feel, you know, a sense of not loss, but a sense of I should be going through more, or I should have this. It's only you know, natural. It's called human nature. It's not jealousy, or it could be jealousy, but you shouldn't be. It should be motivating. You know, you see something good for somebody else and you're in a stagnant, kind of like restricted kind of like place that you put yourself into. You know what, I'm going to start moving layer by layer. You can't do it all at once. If that means, you know, I'm going to change my overall, you know, being inside, if I'm going to change my appearance, if I'm going to, you know, get more toned and muscular, or lose some weight, whatever that is, you know, that automatically is shifting your energy so that you can focus on what is truly important inside of you. Because when you shift your energy, you're letting go, you're shedding off old layers. Let your past go. Another card for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is letting go and releasing the tension, releasing the negativity. That what you're doing for yourself right now is starting over again, starting to the point where you feel, I need to let it go. And as I'm going to read this card to you, the burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Okay, so that's an important card, as well as letting your past go, guys. You know, what do I mean by letting your past go? Well, when you let your past go, you make room for something else, kind of like declutter. You know, did you ever do that? I know I'm doing that all the time. This whole past year I've been doing that. And you know what, I feel like a ton of bricks has been lifted off me. It's true. It's true, because when you start letting go and you donate and you know, you give to others, and you know, like, that's what I do with my stuff. I don't like to, you know, I try to stay green as possible. I don't like to just throw it out. I find a place to for it, you know, give it away, put it in the paper or something, you know, Craigslist. just to let things flow through. I like energy. That's how you flow through the energy. Just, you know, have useful space for something, useful items for something. And that's what the name of the game is with energies. When you're carrying something on, you're carrying burdens on. Not that I'm saying to go give it to someone, but release it. It happened for a purpose. There is hope and happiness. I was excited when I saw this card, because whatever you're letting go of, whatever you're releasing, well, there's hope and happiness coming up for you. And with hope and happiness, you're going to see things way differently in the future. And Divine Masculine is starting to see things differently. They start to feel things differently. It's just that the past, it seems like a lot of dwelling with the Divine Masculine. You know, what I'm getting the energy is that maybe you're involved in a relationship, and this relationship is not going anywhere because this person is just dragging their feet. They're not like surrendering what they're holding on to. They're not letting go of what they're supposed to be letting go of. And you know what happens? You feel stagnant. And you know what happens? You end up finding yourself like in a place where you're feeling, you know, I need to move forward. I need to just find myself. I need to find peace with myself, because I'm picking up their energies. I'm not saying to release them from out of your life. And I'm not saying to let go. I mean, if that's what something you're feeling, that's a message for you. What I'm trying to say is, you need to examine what that is, what you're feeling from this person, and is this person really the cause of it, or are you just being triggered in a sense that you're not allowing it to happen? Divine Feminines, you're cleansing, detoxifying, you know, that could mean a lot of things right here. Divine Feminines, Not that this is going towards the women, all right? Just understand that. So I'm talking to people who can relate to this card, okay? What the messages I'm getting is cleaning up something in your life, cleaning up. I'm going to read the card to you. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Now, isn't that beautiful? And if you want to pause that, you can look at it, but seriously, guys, cleanse and detoxify. We accumulate. Did you know we accumulate a lot? We accumulate, I'm not talking about germs, I'm not talking about anything to do with that. I'm talking about we accumulate energy. We accumulate it from other people. Watching the TV, watching television, listening to the radio, hearing gossip, listening to gossip. Someone has something juicy to tell you, you know, and you know what? We're bored, or we just like, we need something interesting, and you just go, your ear goes, what did you say? You know what? You find yourself afterwards, after you listen, you kind of feel guilty, and you're like, what did I just listen to? Do I really believe that? I mean, really? And if it is true, it's none of my business. I mean, it happens, you know, it's just human nature. It's just what we do sometimes. Instead, close off those ears. You know, someone says, oh, you wait till I tell you what happened to so-and-so, or wait till you know what's going on in this situation. Don't listen to it. Unless it's pertaining to your well-being in your environment, you need to know local stuff, okay? But if it's nothing to do with you, and it's about like somebody else and someone far away, and you have nothing to do with it, don't listen to it if it's negative. You know, change the subject. Also, cleanse and detoxify. Divine Feminines, you need to free yourself. Free yourself from something. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Free yourself from hearing negative comments about your love life, about your situation. Maybe other people think you shouldn't be with that person. That person is all wrong for you, or that person is never going to come around, or that person is never going to give you a commitment. That person is just not good for you. I mean, you're going to hear that. You know, just saying, a lot of people hear it. You know, I've heard it when I was getting together with my husband. You know, people told me, what are you doing? He's all the way from France. What's wrong with you? You know, it's like, what is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with me. You know, so you hear negative talk, and these could be close people. And you kind of like trust what they say, but then you think to yourself, I have to follow my intuition. So that's a message. So maybe somebody is getting something from it. If not, don't worry about it. It's just something I picked up. Acceptance of love. Acceptance of love and accepting. I love trees. I'm going to do the next week. I'm going to do a video maybe out there in the far distance, because I just love trees. It just ignites the energies, and you know what? That's why it's acceptance of love. As you can see, this beautiful tree is connecting with ivy and beautiful flowers. Do you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? I'm telling you, this artwork is gorgeous. And look at the back of butterflies. I'm looking at it from both angles, and I'm saying, oh, such a gorgeous card. Acceptance of love, Divine Feminine. In order to free yourself, you have to accept the love. Loving yourself. And I'm not talking about loving yourself by saying, oh, I love myself. And I know you do. Obviously, you're here listening to this video or watching this video because you love yourself. You want more out of your life. You want to hear more. You want to know more. You want to do more. And that's beautiful. And I do too. And that's another reason why I bring these messages, because I get something from it. You get something from it. We all get something from it. When you accept the love, and that means like anything that you've done nothing wrong. Don't look at mistakes and say, you know, blaming yourself. Why did I do this? Why did I allow this to happen? You know, we can do that all day long. And, you know, am I supposed to be here? Am I supposed to be somewhere else? Should I have told this person something when I should have? I didn't stick up for myself. No, you did the right thing. And you know what? Whatever you did the right thing. It's all going to work out for its best. For its high is good. For your high is good. Okay. And that's what that's what matters, because it's a blessing in disguise. I have to hold the cards down in case there's a little wind. You guys don't want to see me doing aerobics running after the cards now, do you? That's happened. Blessing in disguise. I love, love, love this card, because you know what? A lot of things that happen, like everything that's going on in this world right now, it's a blessing in disguise, though we don't see it just yet. We have to have divine patience. We have to have patience. Things are going to clear up, and things are going to be a lot better. Trust me, things have to evolve. Things have to go on like this. This is a something that we have to see in our lifetime. Unfortunately, we have to experience it. And it says here, I'm going to read it. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay. I know we all put prayers out into the world, so this thing can just heal up, and we put our energy out into it, and we really pray, and I pray, and I know you guys too. And I can't say one part of the world more than the other. It's the whole planet. If you're on this world, you know what I'm talking about. This is going to be okay. Blessing in disguise. We just have to have faith, and we have to put our heart into it. We have to put our heart together. We don't have to focus on, we don't have to focus on numbers or focus on what's going on. Just follow your basic, whatever in your environment, just to get by, and it's going to be okay. Do what you feel is right in your heart. Follow your intuition. Intuition is your gut. I'm feeling like I need to do something, or I need to say something to somebody because he or she is not responding to me, and it feels like we're drifting apart. Well, guess what? That's a time for you to say, yeah, you know what? Are you okay? It's going to be okay. You know what? When you do it this way, you feel more at ease. You feel more like you're bringing something out. Mercury retrograde is over with, guys. We're in shadow phase for another week. All right? I can't tell you exactly what days because I didn't write it down right now. It's not in front of me. I do have it on my notebook, my journal, but whatever the case is, we have other planets in retrograde, so everything is just going a little haywire. That's summer, whatever. We just try to get ready for whatever's up next, and you have to remember that what you're doing now is you're powering yourself up. You're amplifying yourself. Amplify your positive emotions. How pretty. Look at this young little child playing in the water. And that's a good thing to do too. You have water near you, like that's something to do. Of course, we like to keep our social distancing if you're, in a beach area, but get in the water. It's okay. Things are, well, I can't tell you to get in the water or not get in the water and what to do. But whatever you find, is fun for you, do it. Because amplifying your positive emotions is going to make things better for you. And then what I mean by that is, things are happening right now, guys. We're not liking it. We're uncomfortable. It's taking us out of our comfort zone. What I mean by that is we don't like wearing a mask. We don't like keeping our distance. We don't like that things get closed down. We don't like that things are being restricted. Nobody does. I don't. But you know what? In order for us to get along and live in harmony and just make things safe, so it can go by quicker, we just do our own thing and keep the positive emotions. I don't go into what is right, what is wrong, but I just keep myself in like a giant spiritual bubble. Like, I'm just going to focus on the beautiful outdoors and the nature and the things around me. And I'm not going to put so much energy into what he said, she said, what should, what's not. That kind of communication only puts seeds in your brain, and it actually does the opposite of amplifying your positive emotions. It actually irritates you. It actually puts negative seeds, and that works up everything in your life. So anything that goes on, you're irritated. And a lot of people are irritated. Have you noticed? I know I've noticed it. There's a lot more road rage and a lot more, everybody's like, ooh, it's like, it's like, I love you guys. I love you. Not you guys, but just in general, people who are not awake, people who are not enlightened, people who are not seeing things in a spiritual level are irritated. And you try to tell them and they don't understand. And, you just have to just pray for them. And, you know, that could be family members as well. I know I do. I pray for everybody. And, you know, until they see the light, it's going to be like that. We were all there at one time. So, you know, try to go with what you're feeling in your heart. You know I made this video a little bit about, you know, the energy around us, but a lot of people, you know, I'm feeling needs to hear this little encouragement, and that's what I need too, because I'm here for you guys, and you're here, you're there for me all the time. I love you all. So I hope that this video resonated with you. There was a lot of important messages I felt coming through. If you'd like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings. The links are down in the description area. Now, a lot of you have been asking me if I'm doing a video reading, personal video reading. I haven't done that yet. Maybe it's something in the future, but I haven't yet set up that just yet. And I may. It's always something up, you know, up in the air, because I've had a few requests for it. But either way, I do the readings the same way, you know, so it would be the same thing, basically. So if, like I said, if you would like to get your own reading, the links are down below. Also, check out my my articles about soulmates, twin flames. I have other videos that you can check out. Also, any questions and you know, questions, Q&A, questions and answers. I might be making another one soon. It's just there's not enough time, guys. I'm serious. I've been like going in like overdrive on everything, and you know, little Toto keeps us going. A little puppy. I never knew a little puppy can keep us going so much. You know, there's a little puppy right there. Bring him over here. A lot of you have been wanting to see him too. He's 5 months old already. Like, where did this time go? Let me just put him on my lap because he's a little biter. He bit my little wire for my computer. I have to be careful with this guy. He's still teething. There's my husband. That's Renault. Yeah, so this is Toto. Yeah, Toto. He's out in bite mode right now, but you see him? Look at this little guy. Hi, guys. That's Toto. He was like, his face was all black. Look at his face. His little body. He weighs 5 pounds, so that's my daughter's puppy. You see this guy? We love him.
He's a handful.
He's a handful. So,
all right.
Okay, there we go. Be careful. Okay, so until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.